We are live.
Yo, 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 yo. RJ,
see.
did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did actually. I did.
Good job. Good job.
I washed my hands. Okay, so
way to stay cleanly.
Yeah, I did. No, I did. I really did. So Real Talk episode, I did wash my hands, guys. Real Talk episode number 58. RJ and Matt right here live, bringing it to you live from the hood. I don't even know what to say.
The hood.
Okay. I also, guys, if you guys see right here in the background, let me see. Let me pull up this screen. Right here to my right, you see me. I'm recording myself too. You got the dual action going on. So, give it a few seconds. We'll drop this. Let's drop this in the groups, right? I think we would have somebody doing this by now. We already repeated this over probably 10 times each, right?
Pretty much. So let's recap that opening. RJ, did you wash your hands?
Oh, yes, I did wash my hands.
All right. I just want to make sure everybody that's signed on right now knows that, you're very cleanly.
No, but if you guys replay that back at the beginning, so we answered that question already. I did wash my hands.
I'm trying to give the people what they want.
Do I smell my hands live on? Yeah, I'm good.
You do you, bro.
Push harder. You guys are funny, dude. Hey, if you guys are not just hopping on, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and share it, please. I just got done with, I was stuck in traffic for about 30 minutes. I hate traffic, guys. I honestly, when I see traffic, I think it's just wasting my time. I could do so much more with that. I hate shit. Pisses me off, but that's nothing you can do. Unless Matt buys me a damn helicopter and
No, there's a real simple solution to it. Move the fuck out of California.
Texas?
Either that or move down here so you're closer.
I think it might even be worse because I was looking at the stuff. It's literally to go 2 miles, it takes 20 minutes. Or not even 5 miles, 20 minutes. This would be more realistic. 5 to 7 miles, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Usually it should be 10.
True story. It's just part of living out here. That's just part of California.
All right, we got 25 people on, 8 likes, 8 thumbs up. Give it a down, give it a thumbs up, down thumb, whatever.
How have we not gotten a thumbs down yet? That's actually really impressive. Your haters are on vacation tonight.
Yeah, right. They're on Reddit.
They're definitely on Reddit.
Yeah. How do you want to start this, Matt? Go ahead. I'll let you lead the way. What you want to do?
What you want to do?
So okay, let me do this. I just actually got back. So I did the traffic, but before that, I actually had a real good. It was what do you call a lunch between a lunch and a dinner? Call it what? It's not brunch, right? What do you call that?
You call it dinner?
There has to be something called right there.
I just call it late lunch.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Had 2 teriyaki. Was it? I'm gonna teriyaki. Tokyo teas. Teriyaki. Yeah, I had that, and then I had a teriyaki, whatever they cooked in front of you and stuff, and then had 2 of those drinks. They're actually pretty good. And now, yeah, we're here.
Jocelyn, keep your man in check.
I heard you.
Did you see Ron Watson in the chat? Did you see the logo he sent today?
I seen something he sent, but I didn't get to catch it because
somebody's trying to take our thunder. Real Talk San Diego.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, that Ron's printing it for him.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check this out. I gotta check it out now. He already sent me a message, but I was literally trying to get through. Honestly, right now, guys, it's the crunch time for St. Patrick's Day, and we're just making sure all the orders get through. And yeah, customers where's my package? That's all on Etsy. That's all my stuff. It's where's my package? Where's this? Where's that? Where's that? So that's all I've been doing right now.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of stuff with Etsy also. So let's get into it. I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the Mastermind event that we had this weekend here in California, and then talk a little bit about St. Patrick's Day. RJ wants to do some live research, and we'll go from there and just kind of play it out. So we had a mastermind event, high-level mastermind event here in California that I put on. invite only. We wanted to keep it pretty small. Honestly, it was just an excuse for me to get together with a bunch of my friends, people that we didn't get to see because we didn't get to attend Seattle, and talk about 2019, what we were doing, everything else. It was, go ahead.
I think, okay, so we got basically it was like a mastermind event, but it's like people like there from the very beginning. Okay, day one. Okay, I don't want to make some of you guys feel left out because Ron Watt, I think you were like, you honestly, you should have been one of the guys there too, but like we want like a little bit like more day one. But next one you'll be there for sure. Okay, just put that out there. It was really, really good because it's like I said, it's more of like the people from day like the very first like week me and Matt started doing this, you know what I mean? They were there, and all the people that have been there since even before us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, was there. It is what it is. So this is what I was going to talk about. The thing with mastermind events is when you go beyond a certain number of people, it becomes very difficult to actually accomplish the things that we wanted to accomplish. So it becomes very difficult to do like the networking and the deep conversations and actually talk really deeply about subjects because there's so many different voices competing for a chance to talk. And that's what we didn't want to have. We wanted to be able to have really good conversations back and forth, discuss things, keep things open. And also the thing with the mastermind event is you're talking about things that are pretty high level. And some people just aren't comfortable sharing that with the general public. Like you need to make sure it's a pretty tight group that you know and understand that like that information is not necessarily just going to leak out all over the place.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was actually like really excited to see everyone there. It was pretty cool. I know like let's see like Zach. I was watching Zach and I was like, man, about time you smart motherfucker. You know what I mean? I was like, I know you have all this right here, but you don't let it out. And then I talked to him at dinner. Zach was there. If you don't know him, Zach is Zach Knickerbocker. He's on Instagram, but he puts out a lot of good content on his Instagram on his stories. And he was there, and I was like, man, better start. I've always told him in the DM, I was like, dude, you got to start putting this stuff out there more. Start talking. Start like you're intelligent. Like you're like on a whole nother level. And he started talking and he started engaging. And as soon as he started engaging, I started smiling. I was like, man, it's like it changed the whole atmosphere in the room because he started like talking more. And I was excited for that. So
yeah, really I mean, that is one of the things that's always interesting, right? Like, so how somebody is in real life versus how they are online. Not everybody's comfortable just opening up right away. It takes a little time to warm up. But yeah, it was a really good event. A lot of fun, a lot of really good conversation, not just about merch, but about business in general, and where we're going with things. One of the things I do want to talk about, this is something that we talked about at the Masterminds, is the Trademark Watchdogs group. I think we're going to start putting together some crowdsourcing in terms of trying to find people that trademark abuse is affected. So I'm going to put up a poll in the Mastermind group and ask for people to comment if they've been affected by anybody taking down their shirts, especially people that are taking down shirts where the trademark isn't necessarily justified. So somebody has like a design mark and they're pulling down everything within a spot, or they trademarked one word like classy and then they pulled everything down. So I really, really, really believe firmly that the watchdogs is the best chance we have at actually combating some of this frivolous trademarks. And I'm going to do everything I can to try and drive as many people there to try and help out, because we need more people to help out. Yeah, for sure. And also too, we'll put a link down below in the description for that, for their Facebook group. It's free to get in there. But if any of you guys like want to, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Like if any of you guys want to go ahead and do that, you guys can, but I know for a fact it's a lot of work. Okay, I know like focusing on yourself. If you're focusing on yourself and you're trying to focus on this at the same time, you're asking for a lot. So if you guys are interested in helping out in any type of way with the watchdogs, you guys are more than welcome to. But I just want to give you a heads up. Like it's going to be. Don't think it's going to be easy, but this is a good thing about that. Like a lot of people don't understand is if you actually help out with certain stuff like this, and there's an opportunity right here. I want you guys to know there's an opportunity right now. If you guys go into the Trademark Watchdogs and you hop on board and you start doing stuff like that, there's an opportunity where you can leverage, where you guys can actually talk to Kim. Like he puts up big numbers. So more importantly than that, like you want to be involved in some of these conversations, some of the high level stuff. guess what? Like there were a couple people there from the Watchdogs group that I probably would not have known if they hadn't been so involved in it. That's it. Like that's where their relationship started. That's where we started talking. Everything else, you know, I talk about all the time. Like networking is so key in any kind of business. It doesn't matter what you do, and the best way that you can network is to provide value. Like constantly provide value, help out, step up in the groups, whatever group you're in. It doesn't matter. Like just make sure that people know that like you're a person that understands what's going on, has a pretty good idea, and wants to help. And suddenly you'll be amazed. Like people are going to start reaching out all over the place.
Yeah, no, for sure. But this is like a good, like Gary Vee talks about this all the time. Hey, RJ, like for free coaching, like what can I do to help you out? Like anything I can do. Like what can I do? For example, like this is an example we talked about. We keep on talking about at the very beginning of the show. We need someone to help us post the links in the groups.
We've had people offer. We haven't followed through. That's all.
Yeah. Exactly. No, but this is another opportunity though too with the trademark watchdogs. You guys can do something right there. If any of you guys are open to actually helping out, putting a hand in, and I guarantee you, if you guys like follow through and you guys are consistent with everything, like you get like the opportunity of making a relationship with somebody is going to be big, really big.
Not just that, like, I mean, quite frankly, like Jay says, like there are two types of people. There are people that have been affected by a frivolous trademark, or those that it's going to happen to. Like, it's it.
Yeah. So, no, for sure. Everyone that's we got 44 people on. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch us. Go ahead and, like I said, give the video a thumbs up and share it with somebody. We're gonna give you some content coming out right now. We're gonna go over Matt's #1 shirt right now. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure if he let us, but we're gonna go over some live research. I might find his shirt.
I'm wearing the shirt right now, so I don't think it's gonna be that hard to find. Yeah.
No, but this is the thing though. Like if you have this is like a lot of people like complain about certain things. If you have a really good shirt, it's gonna be found. Like I'm gonna find it. I'll find it. Like Matt will find it. He'll find it. I'll find it, and then a person don't even do merch by Amazon or anything like that, or any type of merch related, anything with merch, we'll find it. And if they find it and they'll buy it, like it's like I don't know, it's weird.
It don't matter, man. Yeah. I've just reached the point where I just don't honestly care. Like I don't like, and here's the reason why. And this is something I talked about in my talk at the Mastermind group. If you are not designing to be one of the best designs in a niche, I think that you're wasting your time with merch by Amazon. Period. Like you are. Like you need to be competing to be the best design, to be the one that's going to be one of the top 1, 2, or 3 designs on the page. And that needs to be your mentality. If your mentality is I just want to throw as much stuff up as possible and just get a bunch of shirts up and to tier up and everything else, that stuff doesn't work anymore. Like you have to be designing to be the best. That has to be your mentality. If you can't be the best, like you need to work at it, because otherwise you're just not going to have that success. You're not. No, like it doesn't matter what niche that you're in. Like you have to be planning around that, and you have to have your mentality that way. This is a very, very competitive business now. There are some people that have been on merch for a while that have a lot of skill, and there's also some shirts that have been up for a while that have a lot of reviews and everything else. So if you're going to compete against that shirt that has, I saw a Father's Day shirt today that had 74 reviews, right? If you're going to compete against that shirt, and it was a very simple shirt, it wasn't necessarily like the greatest layout or anything else, but you better make sure that your design is so good that it pops off the page.
No, it's crazy because it's like that you said 74 reviews. I have like a shirt that went crazy for Valentine's Day. It always goes crazy for Valentine's Day, but it only has like 3 reviews. And it's like, dude, this shirt sold over like probably like 2,000 times already. And
this is my #3 all-time selling shirt behind the Eclipse. It's sold a couple thousand times. I have 3 reviews on it.
And that's the crazy thing too. A lot of people don't understand, like Matt is already in the algorithm. And how many, if you don't mind sharing that, you want to go into a little bit of a detail on, well, okay. I don't want to, okay, let's back up a little bit. What did you talk about at the Matt? We'll go into detail about that shirt a little bit, but let's back up a little bit.
I talked about AMS and my method for using sponsored product ads to rank shirts. I also talked about like a general overview of how AMS actually works. But the majority of the talk was focused on actually using AMS to get shirts to rank.
Yeah. No. Okay. No, and it's AMS is a tricky one nowadays, so you have to understand it. It's not like how it used to be. Like literally, like you throw like you can go at AMS, you can go walk in the dark and you'll still make sales. It's not like that no more. It's like literally you have to know what you're doing in order for you to make sales. Like you will, like if you have like a very, very, very good design, then you'll make sales with like, you know what I mean? With, I don't know.
I mean, I think it depends, man. Like, so I was having this discussion with Anna Hartzog before we hopped on, and she was asking about it because I made the statement that like organic reach is largely dead on Merch by Amazon, right? Like just posting a shirt and expecting it to sell and do really well is pretty difficult. So I think that if you are in very niche down subjects and it is very tight, there aren't a ton of like, ton of people in that category, you can do very well without having to necessarily have AMS or being like super targeted with your AMS. Yeah. But if you're doing anything on a holiday, like literally, if you were doing anything on a holiday without AMS, I don't know how you get found.
Yeah, no, for sure. So Matt, honestly too, Matt is starting to charge for the AMS. So if we can just nail him and start asking him all kinds of questions, we can get everything for free right now. So if you guys have any questions about AMS, go ahead and
yeah. No, I mean, like legit. Honestly, the biggest reason I released that post was Ken and Jay were talking it up, and they kind of hyped it up a little bit. And they were like, just DM Matt, DM Matt, and ask him his questions. I'm like, well, if you guys are going to DM me, like, here's a link, go to it.
I do that with some of the guests too on here too as well. Oh yeah, if you guys have any questions, he's a really good guy. You guys go ahead and DM him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, because I know when I get hit with the DMs, I'm like, man, I'm not answering these. And then you do it sometimes too. You're like, hit up RJ. He has all the answers. I'm like, you better not, man. It's not that I don't want to answer you guys. It's like literally, if you guys do that, like I literally have like an hour of answering everybody back, and it's I don't know.
So, people are benefiting also with my my DMs because I have notifications on because there's a couple people that I only talk to by Messenger, and I won't see their messages otherwise. RJ, I know, has all that shit shut off, so that's why you can never get a hold of him.
Yeah, no, I don't even like. I see it goes into like the request part of the DMs, and I won't answer until like probably like a month later sometimes. So,
yeah, exactly. So Ken brought a good point up when we were kind of soapboxing about everything, and he's like, most people don't even know what a good design is. I would say that's definitely true, right? I would say the majority of merch has no idea what a good design is. Like you can see it and you can go, that looks cool, that's a good design. But for yourself, having the ability to make that decision is much more difficult. I think it's a skill that you should cultivate. I think, and this goes back to what we talk about all the time. You need to be taking notes on your competition. You need to be spending time analyzing not the BSR of the competition, but analyzing why it's selling, analyzing what things about that design are unique, what things about that design resonate with people, because that's going to help you to determine what a good design is. But in reality, it's a lot of work on that, right? Like I know for RJ specifically, right? Like you probably didn't have a great idea about what was great about a design until you started really working heavily with your designers and really started working heavily with your illustrators and determining like why things were selling for other people.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think honestly, a good design makes your life easier. And as in it makes your life easier, it's like it's gonna sell organically and it's gonna bring you better results with AMS. No, and then it goes hand in hand. I honestly think if you have like the best design in that niche, like no one can compete with you really, if you really think about it.
Well, I mean, I think that's easy to say. I think that I like to think of it like if I was making a private label product on Amazon, right? Like if I'm making a private label product on Amazon and I want to make a lot of money, which I should, right? Yeah. And I don't want everybody to be able to knock me off and very quickly flood my listing and hop on it and everything else. I need to make something that's unique. And I need to make something that is completely and totally different. It's kind of like the talk we had about with Tim, right? Like I'm trying to wrap things up for people to understand why we're having these different guests on and everything else. Because this is a truth in business. Like if you want to have an outsized, like a gigantic difference from your competition, you have to think differently than your competition. You can't be doing what they're doing. You can't make, incremental improvements and expect to have massive success.
Yeah, if you guys are all barely on here too, we just didn't catch last week's episode. Tim Jordan, he went over about having like a unique product and how it makes a difference. And that goes with the design concept too. Having a unique design and being different from everybody will bring you more traffic. It's just a known fact. Like I've been doing it and I've seen results, and Matt's been doing it. He's seen like one of the biggest results in for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they had like a show that went crazy, right, for Christmas, for fourth quarter, for December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's one question in here for you. Admin OR. Well, so what's your best strategy?
I see. That we're not going to answer. Amber's asking what should people have done before they talk with Matt about AMS. So first thing, make sure you have an AMS account. I can't help you if you don't have that. Second thing I would say is you should at least have a little bit of familiarity with AMS. Like I can definitely help you if you're starting out brand new and you want to know best practices. But for the best result, you should have tested out some ads, tried some things out, and just had a little bit of information so we can kind of go over it. But in reality, I'm not looking for people that are just starting out to do coaching with, because it's going to go right over your head. Like there's so many things that are far more important to have success. AMS is kind of that last little piece. So you need to be actually in merch deep, understanding things, working on it, have some experience. Otherwise, like you're going to pay my rate and I'm going to try my best to help you, but it's not going to be very effective.
What's okay, so with the AMS part, like what is one tip that you can give on like what's
I'll give you my number one tip. Okay. My number one tip is don't be lazy. Don't put all of your ASINs into one campaign. And I know that like merch actually suggested that in their like suggestions for merch by AMS or whatever. Don't do that. One ASIN, one campaign. This way you can actually get the data that you want to have to be able to go out and actually get be able to run more complicated ads and be able to run more targeted things. And Ken makes a great point too, and I actually probably should have led with this. Don't put ads on shitty designs.
Like AMS, okay, AMS don't work if you have a shitty design.
It doesn't. It's not magic. It doesn't suddenly make your shit sell.
You'll spend $100, you may make one sell, but that's it. But if you have a really, like I said, if you have a really good design, it makes your life so much easier. And with that being said, it's like literally if you spend like $100 on a really good design, you should see some really good results, right?
Yeah. So Ken makes a good point here too. Yeah, and I agree with him. Shitty designs don't cost you. I would say they probably do. People will still click on them, but yeah, mediocre. So just good enough to get a click, but not good enough to get a conversion is going to cost you a lot more money.
There's some. Says, what's your win ratio for design? How many designs would you make for one winner? Is that make for one winner?
So he's saying like, how many designs are you putting up to have one that I'm assuming one that's like a great shirt, you know what I mean? Like something that has huge results.
That's a really good question. So, okay, let's go into one niche that I didn't tackle pretty hard, but my designs were legit. Really good quality designs. I'm not running AMS to them too much because I'm testing still. I love testing. I want to let that be known right now. Like I love to test just to see if I love to test to see me, like, okay, I love to see me, like, excuse my language, but I love to see me fuck up on my own. I love to see that and see what I can do better because I messed up over here. How can I perfect that to make it better? I don't know, just like I don't know, this is a challenging thing with myself, but I uploaded, I think it's about 16 real good designs to Pi Day. And if you guys haven't seen my video, I'll actually show you one of my designs. And if you guys haven't found my brand, I don't know what to tell you. I have one design right now. It's like got 16 sales for the day. It's 26K BSR, and it's crushing it. And it's a really good design. But I only put up 16 really good designs for that holiday, and it's one of them. One of them's crushing it. Actually, well, two of them are doing really good.
I mean, yeah, I think the way I look at it is more along the lines of like, I know most of my designs are going to sell. I go into any kind of holiday where I'm going to compete. And I tend to compete pretty heavily in holidays with the idea that, you know, I'm really uploading probably like in the case of this shirt, this is actually from last year. We uploaded probably 400 designs for St. Patrick's Day, 400 unique designs. And we had a couple of really good shirts, but this is the shirt that like was the one like gigantic winner. That's pretty normal. Like it's probably the home runs are probably less than 1%, I would guess, just based on how many things that we have up. But that doesn't mean that like you don't take a swing at it, right? Because this one shirt will, like, just having that one winner can literally make your entire month. Like, we know somebody that had a shirt for Valentine's Day that was doing $1,500 a day in profit.
Yeah.
Just that one shirt. Like, that one shirt made him almost $15,000 in the month.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you, so like also, okay, and going into that, I think it's very important. Like I said, we're putting up really good quality designs, but I think it's very important that you understand your niche. Just as like, in order for you to have a good quality design, there's a few things that apply to it. Like there's more, okay, us saying that, but first of all, you got to understand your niche. You got to kind of understand what's going on. And I think it plays a big part into design for a niche. Yeah,
it's the research. It's everything. Like, you have to be good at everything now if you want to have some real success on Merch by Amazon. Like, you have to understand the research. You have to understand the design. You have to understand how to get eyeballs to your shirt, whether that's by niching down and being very specific, or that's by running AMS and competing for stuff. So
BJ's in here. What's up, BJ? What's going on, man?
Dude. Hey, by the way, so real quick, shout out to BJ. His videos for like illustration and stuff is some of the best content out there. Like, if you guys are not watching his videos, those of you that are having questions about like what makes a design good, why is this good or whatever, like, there's somebody you should actually pay attention to. His stuff is fire, man. It's so good.
It's crazy because like that's what I said. It's like one of the best things is like all these illustrators are crushing it in the US. Is like, dude, you guys can like do so much more, and you guys showing people how to create design and doing everything, like all the third person, like, I don't know, just watching someone draw and actually create something is so much, I don't know, so much value and content in that, man. I don't know, it's amazing. I have to watch people do that stuff. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, I have no talent on that side. My wife is the artist in the family, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like the creativity, like how did you think about that? Like, first of all, like, where did that come from? Like, on this side of the brain or this side? So, yeah. All right. The recap.
So admin OR wants to know why you won't answer his question. He's half white like you.
That was your question.
That's not for me. I'm not half white.
No, what's your best strategy for AMS? That was a question from him.
Oh, gotcha. There's a real easy way to find out. Like, there's a link. There's going to be a link down below.
You want to what?
If you want to find out exactly what I'm doing with AMS, you can click on the coaching link. I'll be more than happy to go over the strategy. I don't want to make this a show about AMS. Like this, I realize it's kind of random, but we wanted to talk about St. Patrick's Day, everything else.
Yeah. No. So Matt, he has the AMS. He has down below. We'll put the coaching down below. For his coaching, he basically, because we're going over the recap. I know how that question got brought up. We're going over the recap of the mastermind and everything, and I'll have the link down below if you guys want to join Matt. He'll do, what is it, like a? It's
one-on-one. So I've had a couple people reach out and ask if we can do like a group rate or something like that, or if we can have 5 or 6 people in a group and pay the same rate. Here's the thing, like, this is. Like, we talk about testing. This is a test for me. Like, I've had people ask me about this for the last 2 years, literally almost every single day. I finally just decided, you know what? Let me see if I actually enjoy doing the coaching. So I put up a rate, and I put up a rate that I thought was enough to not get overwhelmed. And there's been a lot of interest in it. So I've actually had more interest in it than I expected. But again, this is a test for me. So if you guys want it, like, right now is a good opportunity to get it, because I'm going to make sure that anybody that signs up is going to get a ridiculous value for what they're paying.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree.
Yeah. And Jay makes a good point too. Like, the info is going to be different for everyone. Like, every single coaching call is going to be different, because I'm personalizing it for you to get the best results for you.
Yeah. It's AMS. Like I said, AMS is a little bit different now. You can burn through like $500 in a month, like nothing.
Easily, very easily.
For sure.
I'm over that in a month right now. I mean, I burned through a $75 budget yesterday on a single shirt. It was gone by 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's crazy. So let's. All right. So anything else on the mastermind? Ken spoke there. Dean, Courtney spoke there. Jasmine.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get her on the show.
Yeah, Jasmine will be fun. She's got some crazy experience, like dealing with some really, really big businesses?
Lawrence, I don't have it on there, but I'll put it down below after the show for sure.
Yeah, it's in the Facebook group too if you just want to search for it there.
Yeah, so that is pretty much it right there. And so now St. Patrick's Day. You guys, we're going to do some research over St. Patrick's Day. Got to make sure I have all my stuff closed, unless Matt's going to take over.
No, I'm going to make you do the work. You made us all wait. We're going to make you do some work.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me see. We're going to just start a screen sharing right away, or what are we going to do?
You know what? I mean, so here's my thing, right? Like, is St. Patrick's Day really going to give these people a lot of value right now?
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Okay, everybody that's making St. Patrick's Day stuff right now, it's already too late, okay? Only reason that they're making St. Patrick's Day research and stuff like that because people love to follow it, but they're a little bit behind. And that's the truth. So anybody that made a St. Patrick's Day research thing we put out St. Patrick's Day research 2 months ago, I believe, or last month.
Yeah.
We put out the last 2 months.
For example, like right now, currently what I'm working on for research, I'm doing Father's Day research right now.
Yeah.
Okay? Like Father's Day research falls in June. Like that's where we're designing right now. So like I said, I don't think St. Patrick's Day is really going to give people some value. Like, why don't we do some Easter research right now?
Nah, because I'm doing Easter research right now.
So
I'm just kidding.
Whatever. Let's go.
I'm just kidding. No,
give the people what they want.
Okay, so I'm doing Easter research. So we're gonna have to change the title then on this after the video. But I'm doing Easter research. I'm being honest. I'm doing Easter research, and I'm going into Earth Day and Cinco de Mayo, and then Father's Day,
Mother's Day.
Yeah, there's something up there. But I guess honestly, Father's Day does better than Mother's Day.
Father's Day does way better than Mother's Day. You know why do you think that is? Let's talk about this for a second because I think it's valuable for our audience.
Can we show your shirt first on the live research before we?
I mean, the shirt's right here.
No, we want to see it on Amazon.
You can show it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. People should have already found it. It's not that hard to find.
Yeah, I wonder how many people, as soon as they seen your shirt, just literally came onto the show and went and searched it on Amazon. Any of you guys do that?
Well, I mean, I've already got a bunch of copycats up on my brand. Which, by the way, so let's have a talk about that really quickly. I'm curious.
We're firing
based on what I've seen. Do you see people that are copying pixel for pixel your shirt? Do you see them doing well? I can think of very few results where I see those shirts really popping off, especially when they put it directly in your brand. Like it's the dumbest thing you can do. Like people aren't going to your brand to scroll down for shirts.
I gotta feel them,
especially when you're in a brand that has a lot of shirts that have sold and have BSR. Your brand new shirt doesn't rank.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm telling people this. Like now it's only going to improve things for them. But yeah, like I've got a bunch of copycats on this shirt that I'm going to file tonight. I just happen to look for them. I don't really do it a whole lot, but yeah, none of them have sold.
You guys are basically the copycats are playing catch up and trying to make it quick.
100%. It's the exact same concept.
They're playing catch up and they suck. And that's why people get mad at me. And I'm just like, it's the truth because most of the time I'm focusing ahead. Last year I would get caught up. And oh yeah, look at my numbers. I went over it on one of my Valentine's Day video, this pricing strategy. I'll get caught up in my numbers and I'll pay attention. Like, oh, this guy's copying my my design pixel for pixel. Now I'm like, you know what? Like he's gonna have to catch up because I'm gonna have another number one design that's gonna be crushing it too. And this one and this one and this one. He ain't gonna be able to keep up.
Yeah.
Or that person won't be able to keep up. It's more about the top dogs are designing ahead and focusing ahead and growing their business. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing to it. That's it.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. Real quick, back to that question: Mother's Day versus Father's Day. Why does Father's Day do so much better?
Because of stepdaddy and
no, stepdaddy, fuck stepdaddy. No, it's because you go to your wife, right, or your mom. Are you giving her a T-shirt for Mother's Day? The woman that had your kid.
I don't know. You're probably gonna just take her to dinner. Or
yeah, you're gonna give her some
gift flowers.
Like the last thing she wants to do is open that box and see, here's this pretty T-shirt. Whereas Father's Day, like it's a dad, right? What the fuck do you get your dad? That's why shirt sells so well. It's because I don't know what the fuck to get this guy. He buys whatever he wants.
Okay, so the only reason I said stepdaddy is because last year I had a stepdaddy shirt. I was like, dude, they're very passionate about stepdaddy. Kill it, dude. I had a shirt that was killing. Stepdaddy's shirt was killing it.
But exactly.
No,
That's why Father's Day goes off and Mother's Day doesn't. Mother's Day is okay. It's not bad, but like Father's Day goes off.
Mom gets jewelry. That's a good point. That's a really good. That's something right there. That's a golden nugget right there. Me and Jay, it was funny because I was I was excited to meet Jay, man. I was very excited when I finally met him. He felt like one of my uncles. Me and him were hanging out, and he was like, as soon as he looked at me, I looked at him, and just like.
There's a couple people at that event that we hadn't met before that like everything just clicks. You know what I mean? Like it's like you start talking to him, it's like, you know, it's like one of your boys from home. Tyler was the exact same way too.
Yeah.
Dooley.
Yeah, no, for sure. My bad, Jay. He's uncle. He's an uncle. You gotta understand, my uncles are like my brothers. In my family, my uncles are like my brothers. They're like I grew up with them. So my uncles, when they get mad at me, I back away. I'm like, oh.
So Jay doesn't understand the concept of like a Mexican family, about how like, you know, you could be older than your uncle, for example. Happens all the time.
Oh yeah, I have a little.
So don't be offended. Uncle doesn't mean that you're old, Jay. It just means that like you're part of the fam.
Yeah, no. My pops. Okay, so this is another funny thing. We're at Taco Tuesday yesterday, right? Me and Jocelyn, we went over to Taco Tuesday, and it was yesterday. Went over there, and my grandpa's there. And he's on a date. I was like, "Can I sit with you?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Come on, what the heck?" Good grandson. I was like, "Oh, okay, then at least come over to the bar with us, have some tacos, have a couple of drinks, and hang out." He's all, "We'll see." And then I look over my shoulder and I see the door closed. They're like, "There goes your grandpa. He snuck out." I'm like, "Dang, it's messed up." So, all right. So what we're doing. You want to get into the research down below, Matt? You want to talk about that a little bit, or you want to go into show them some?
I don't care. We do whatever.
Value. Okay, so me and Matt, if you guys haven't been following us, we've been doing the research for like, okay. So I started this research about, let's do a little story about this. I started this research about 2017, right? Like in September, I believe it was the first research that I dropped. And basically, me and Matt had been doing this probably. He came on board probably like 3 months after or 2 months after.
I don't remember. I don't remember that. It's been going on for a while though.
Yeah, we've been doing it consistently for a year together, the research, and we've been dropping it. People have been buying it, and we only charge $10. We do a live webinar. We do a lot, and we consistently do a lot. And you guys know this. Blah, 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 blah. And you know what I mean? We do a lot for everybody, and we I don't know. We just like to help people. That's the concept behind all this, helping people grow and stuff like that. So down below, we're gonna have.
Just real quick before you go to that, the real concept behind it is we're trying to show you guys the things that stand out for us, like the things that we are designing for, and to give you guys some ideas, just a direction of where you should be going. The research package has definitely grown since it started out. It started off with not a ton of like notes or anything in it, but now we like add a bunch of notes into it. I do some Pinterest boards. We do a webinar where we kind of go over a lot of the things that we think are significant in it. I think it's a good way to understand like how people that are doing well on merch think about research and think about how you should be designing for things. Not necessarily like, this is the shirt and you need to like make a different version of it. It's like, how do I take that shirt and take another shirt that is in that same niche and combine those ideas and create something totally original that still hits that demand? That's what we're trying to teach people with this.
Yeah, don't copy Pixel for. Okay, I'm gonna be nice to you guys. I'm gonna show you one of the designs that I've been designing for. I woke up this morning and I smiled because this design was legit. And I'll share one of it. We'll go over the live research, but I'll show you like. I'm not sure if Matt's going to get mad at me for showing you guys this, but it's an illustration that my guy actually shared with me. What was it? This morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a legit, look, honestly, like this thing is it's legit. It's cool. It's different. It's something different. I'm not sure if it's going to make sales or not, but it does have a really good chance of making sales. So that's what me and Matt been doing. And down below, we're going to have the research. So it's going to be $10 a month. Comes with the webinar, and it's going to kind of the same research that we've been doing, but basically, yeah. It's down below if you guys want to sign up.
See, this is why I love Amy. Like Amy is like the nicest person ever, but she's like, she doesn't put up with no shit. She's like, share the damn shirt.
Which one?
Amy
okay.
Herbert.
Okay, the illustration. Okay, let's
on it. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So if you guys, okay, so sign up down below, basically. All right. I won't hear no shit. Hey, I'm just kidding.
All right, RJ's gonna crash his computer right now. Everybody stand by.
Oh. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Can you see me? I mean, can you see it?
I can if you blow it up.
Okay. Now, can you see YouTube?
Yeah, I see YouTube.
All right.
Everybody sees the exact same thing they have on their screen.
Okay, cool. Can you see my screen now?
I can.
Okay, cool. All right. So with Easter, this is we kind of just been researching, going back and forth, and we've been doing. He's probably actually. I'm going to show him this too. He's going to be happy that I show this live with over 77 people watching it. You know what I mean? That's a big accomplishment for him. Like he's like, he'll probably say, "Thank you, RJ. I appreciate it." And he won the bonus this month too for having the best illustration with the most sales. Okay, right. So that goes hand in hand. We've been doing weekly meetings and stuff like that, and he's like, "Thank you, RJ. I love doing these. I want to do weekly meetings." And look at this, man. This is like look at everything on this. It's very unique, and I think it's cool. I'm not sure if it's gonna make a lot of sales, make a killing or anything, but I appreciate something like this. And you guys can see with the Easter egg, the Band-Aid, it has a crack, bunny with the little, what do you call this up here? What kind of hat is this?
I would say it's like a nurse's hat. I'm assuming that's what it's for. It's like a nurse theme.
Is there like a specific name for that though?
I have no idea, man.
No, that's interesting. I just want to.
Sounds like we need to do some more research.
Yeah, no, but he gets everything, the stethoscope on, and just dressed up like a nurse, the bunny. But there's something just like this, something like this is it's cool. And, you know what I mean? You can just see the detail work in it, and you appreciate something like this. So I thought this was very creative when I first seen it. I was like, damn, I was happy. Like literally, I woke up in the morning like, hell yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. And let's see what happens. I haven't even uploaded yet, so don't try to troll me and try to copy my stuff pixel for pixel. I'm just being nice and showing you guys. Okay, so something like this is literally like very unique, very detailed designs. Have 20, 30 of them up in one brand. We'll just crush it. Falik, if you're watching this, don't be trying to come over here and I already know there's a few ideas already off of this, right, Matt?
Yeah, here I'll show a design of ours from last year from Easter because I think it's valuable.
Oh, so you're trying to tell me to stop sharing mine?
Yeah, stop sharing your screen. Get over with it.
Okay. All right, good.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull up mine.
And if you guys are barely hopping on, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and share it. And yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, see my screen?
Let me see.
All right, you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just can't talk because they're going to see me.
Right. Okay. So this design was something we did last year because we did a lot of sloth stuff last year and we did pretty well with it. And we saw the design and I loved it. I was like, this is going to crush like it's crazy. It looks super, super cute. This thing didn't sell once. It didn't sell once. I don't really know why. Maybe my keywords are wrong or whatever. But I will say that like when you're doing Easter, most people are looking for like rabbits, bunnies, traditional Easter stuff. And so sometimes when you're like cross niching things, it doesn't work out quite how you expect it to.
No, yeah, that's another thing though too. I can tell that you've been doing the research with that right there by looking at it. Because you see all these ideas and you kind of just come up with your own idea and then you got your own, right? Exactly. And that's what you kind of came up with.
How do I cancel the screen share?
I don't know, but I'm seeing myself 3 times. I look good.
Is it done?
Yeah, I'm good. You're good. No, yeah, but just the main concept behind it though. And
yeah. No, I mean, so what I'm trying to explain to people, right, is so that design right there probably cost us, I would say, $25 or so, somewhere in that neighborhood. We pay our people salary, so it's a little hard to tell sometimes. But it took a couple of revisions. It took some extra work to get it where we want it to be. And it didn't sell once. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to put it up again this year. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to try and compete with it because I'm going to change around my keywords and some other things. But That has to be your mentality. You have to be trying to do things original and things that are different to try and stand out to have a really outsized result. And Philippe makes a good point. Could be the color. Yeah, I think the color's a little bit off on it. I actually have a couple of different versions of it. I don't know if that's actually the final version we did.
Philippe is trying to help out. He's really good at helping out with that type of stuff. So let's get into you want to do the research? What do you want to research on first?
I don't care, man. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to do, man. Did you want to show this shirt?
Yeah. How can I search for the keywords?
Just look for Irish American flag.
Irish American flag?
Yeah.
Shirt?
Like that? Irish American flag. It's the Irish American flag. I think this is probably going to be a little too big.
Oh, my bad.
Just scroll down a little bit. It's been bouncing between like the top results and like just down below. It's right there.
Also, too, have you guys been noticing? I've been noticing when I'm doing research. It seems like Amazon is rotating the shirts out right now.
They're rotating them a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, because you know what that means. Like the algorithm, they're actually like, it seems like they're going back to the old algorithm of before.
Well, I think more than anything else, what they're doing is they're testing, right? So like what they're doing is they're bouncing around these things on the front page of the screen, and they're testing to see like if this is in a different position, how much better does it do? So like, for example, just so mentality wise, right? Like, so it's something to think about. Scroll up a little bit. Okay, so you see the 4 sponsored product ads to the left, okay? And then the top 2 organic results, you notice how they're to the right? So the St. Patrick's Day Irish flag shirt and then the Irish American flag shirt, those 2 right there, those are the top 2 organic. Well, if you notice and you scroll down a little bit and you look at my shirt, like my shirt should be the next best BSR shirt on the page. So they're putting it directly below the other stuff that's like the top competitors, because they're trying to help you out. Like they're trying to basically help you to get seen with where their placement is on the page.
Yeah.
Right. Like you look at that shirt to the right up at the top of those top 2 that are selling the best, and like your mouse is going to already be over there. So when you scroll down, then that other shirt is right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, for sure. Also, too, you want to go back to the AMS, about the AMS. What do you think about this design right here?
Which design? The one right there? The one that gets lost on the page and doesn't show up at all? It looks like everything else?
What do you think about that one?
What do you mean?
Do
I think it's a good design?
Yeah.
You're asking? No.
Okay, so this goes into a perfect. Sorry if I clicked on your sponsored product ad.
Good job, RJ. You spent $1.45.
But he's spending all this money in this.
Okay. No. It's a good point. Like we should talk about this stuff, right? Like this is what Ken's talking about. Like when you design a mediocre shirt, it's good enough to get a click, but it's not good enough to get a buy.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, I can't even see what everyone's saying in the comments. So if you guys are talking stuff about me, no. But this is a perfect example of like AMS ads won't work if you don't have a good design, and that's just the truth. And if you guys if this is your shirt and you guys are taking that the wrong way, you fucking suck. All right, let's go back to Matt's shirt. So this is the same exact one so I wish I could switch back to the screen where you can see your shirt that you have on right now. This is the same exact one that Matt has on right now. 3 reviews. What are you averaging at, like when you wake up in the morning with the BSR? Because right now it's at 15K. That's huge right now, especially with St. Patrick's Day ranking for that type of party, like a party shirt. This is like the 10th. This is the 10th or 9th biggest, might be even lower, the 10th or 9th biggest like party holiday in the world.
To me, it's the best outside of Christmas. It's the best time to sell shirts. So it's bouncing between like 18K BSR down to the low point. I think the low point it was at like 8K BSR.
Yeah.
It just depends day to day, like how many people are shopping for shirts. So like on Monday it sold 38 times. Today it's at like 22.
Yeah. Okay. And then also too, I'm gonna go back to this too, guys. I'm gonna switch to the title of it because the research on St. Patrick's Day is too late. If you put a research video on St. Patrick's Day last week or like within this whole month or even like last month, it's kind of a little bit too late to actually design for St. Patrick's Day already. But like you want to go over like the pricing strategy and how you got this
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's really simple. So, especially for people that like to have some reviews on their shirts, right? So if you were in the situation like we were, where we lost a bunch of rank on shirts that had reviews because they switched around the ASIN, it was really simple. I dropped the price on it. I had the reviews. I knew it was a good shirt. I knew it sold a bunch. So I dropped the price down. I didn't drop the minimum. I dropped it down to like 14.45 or something like that. And then I started to run some very targeted AMS ads. Like I had data from last year that told me like what my search terms should be, like what search terms converted really well.
Mhm.
You know, this is the thing that I try and drive home to people all the time. The thing with AMS is you're not only paying for people to buy your shirts, you're also paying for the data. You're paying for the ability to actually get feedback from Amazon in terms of like what terms do the best, what terms get the most clicks, what terms are getting the most interaction, what terms are getting the most sales. You take that information, you put that in your listings. You use that for your other designs. Like this is how you take your catalog and make your catalog way better around a holiday.
Yeah.
So I had already done that hard work last year. I didn't have to do any I haven't changed anything with the title. I haven't changed anything with the bullets, anything else. I just messed around with the price, ran some very targeted AMS ads, and threw a fuck ton of money at this shirt.
Nice, nice. And then also too, this goes into like going back to what you said about you're paying for data. You guys want to go into the mindset when you go into AMS ads, you're paying for the data. You're okay once you get the data, then like you see where the demand is. You're looking for those keywords. You're seeing what the demand is. And once you see where the demand is, the keywords are the demand. And once you see where that demand is, then you come over here to AMS and you do some more manual targeting and stuff like that. There's more depth into that. But that's a sweet spot. That's when you start making your money. So at first, don't go in, oh, I lost $50. No, you actually paid for data that Amazon's giving you. Go back and look at it and see what your results are and try to leverage, see if you can do anything with that. So yeah, don't go in that mindset like, oh, I lost all this money. No, you didn't. Because Amazon's giving you actually feedback from what you spent, like giving you data. So no, yeah. Honestly, too, it's a good design. It's very simple, very simple.
I actually think it's too small on the shirt. It's selling. I just think it's too small. I would have preferred it a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. We made a bigger version of it afterwards, but this one had already taken off and it was selling really well. The other ones never really sold. So I mean, the market told us.
How's it? You got the dark heather on, correct?
I'm wearing the dark heather. Yeah.
How does that feel? Like
as far as the shirt goes?
Yeah, how the material and everything.
I prefer the heathers all the time over the regular shirts. They're way softer. They're nicer.
That green too. That green pops on the heathers too for some reason. It looks really good. It looks clean.
Yeah. So one of the things that it's just in terms of the design, one of the things that's kind of weird is greens are really hard to print. Like to print like a really bright, vibrant green, it's really hard to do, especially when you do like the distressed look. So you have some of the distress coming through the shirt. So I'm surprised. Like the shirt actually looks really good the way that it is. Sometimes you get them and they print like completely different than how they look on the screen. So you want to hop in to do some Easter stuff or do some Mother's Day?
Let's do some Easter.
All right.
Easter. Okay, this is what I do. So I hop in right here. It's like something that just kind of gives me ideas, and I'm seeing Easter eggs, Easter basket. Let's do this. Matt might not agree with this right here, but this is like something just to kind of get the brain flowing. Okay.
I think that anything is a good idea. Like anything that, like whatever your practice is, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
I have a different system. That's all.
Yeah. No. Also, too, guys, this is what I did. When I typed in Easter, that's the main keyword I'm looking for. Oh, well, not now. What do I do? Okay, let's go back over here. Easter. What I did right here is type that in. Okay, and it's very general. And I kind of just look like what's like all this is giving me right here. And if you guys don't have this, it's AMZ Suggestion Expander. I'll put that down below in the description too. It's a free tool. That's like, you see how powerful this is right here. But all I did was like, you can either go eggs or Easter basket. There's a few more other things that you guys can look in here at, but I'd just rather do that. And this is exactly what I did. And come over here, use this other free tool, show all merch, and boom. Now we're in here. We're in here. We're in this mother.
Wait a second. Let DS Quickview. By the way, DS Quickview has been so slow lately. Have you noticed that? Like, it just takes forever to load.
Yeah, I think it has to do with something with Amazon too. They're
I
messing
think
with
so
it.
too. Yeah, no, I think so too. It's something that they changed, but it just takes forever to load. It's really annoying.
Okay, and we're gonna go off first into one shirt. Is you guys see that one right there? I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it. Chilling with my peeps. I know what that's trying to go towards. I'm not sure. Maybe you can give me some feedback on this, Matt. I know it's like
I wouldn't
the marshmallow.
Personally. Yeah, so it's based on a type of candy. Personally, I wouldn't make that a shirt.
Tastes nasty too. You like those?
They're gross. They're horrible. Yeah. But yeah, no, I like just I wouldn't make that shirt. Like, it's not worth my account. Maybe you can get it by Amazon, but it's to me, like, that's totally infringing Peeps or Trademark. Like, there's no way I would make that shirt. I know a lot of people made them last year.
And it's crushing it too. But it's like, hey, this is again. Maybe this person don't know about it, but if you know about something like this, do not do it. It's short. You're thinking short term. You're not thinking long term. Going back to Matt's shirt that he has on right now. He has a shirt that he's crushing it from last year, and he's leveraging it this year. It's like a what do you call that when you have something that's still continue making you money?
Yeah, it's evergreen. Like, this shirt sells all the time, year round.
Yeah, and it's crushing it, and it's like a kind of like an asset for him, right? Correct.
That's 100% what it is. Like, that's my whole philosophy when it comes to merch as a business. Like, I'm developing assets. Like, that's why I'm willing to spend money on AMS. Like, I want this shirt to be able to sell for me every single year when St. Patrick's Day comes around and make me money.
Yeah, no, for sure. No,
like the long game is where you need to be. Let's go down just a little bit. All right, so
you like to mess around. Don't you like to mess around that sloth niche?
We do a lot of stuff with sloths. I do notice that the dinosaur niche has become something that is almost a must-do for some of these stuff if you're doing kids designs. That design isn't like awesome by any means, but you get some ideas.
No, for sure. That's like, and also too, it's like every single shirt that we're looking at, except for, well, you can get ideas from, I guess, typography too, but you can get ideas from all these shirts right here. Like, by just looking at them, you can do stuff with this. I'm already doing stuff with sloths, dinosaurs. I haven't done anything with corgis.
How about sharks?
Sharks, I'm doing a little bit, but dude, there's so much. Like, look at that. Just looking at this, looking at Matt's previous design with the sloth popping out.
I think you can. I think literally, like, that design that we did with the sloth, you can do that with any animal. You can do that dinosaurs. You can do it with robots. You can do it with a video game controller. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like you can combine that with so many different things. Just you have to be creative.
Yeah, another thing too, also too, like it's everywhere too. It's not just Amazon. Like, a lot of people get mad because you show stuff on Amazon, showing them wearing a shirt and all that stuff. You go on Facebook and you scroll down, you're looking at stuff. You look, llamas pop up all the time on my damn Facebook feed. But llama's hard to design around. It's like one of the most. It's like you can only do so much. Like, it's sideways.
So let's talk about one of the keys for Easter. I think there's two. I think that your colors have to be on point. So you have to understand what the Easter colors are. Primarily pastels, like pink, blues, greens. You can't have like weird colors. So we had an illustrator. The illustrator that we used that made that sloth originally colored that thing like orange and red and green, I want to say, on that egg. And it's just like, this is wrong. It just looks wrong. The other part of it is, this is a kid's holiday. Like, parents aren't really like celebrating Easter. Yeah, you might go to church and everything else, but like the people that are spending money on things for Easter, they're spending money for their kids. So you have to think about it in those terms. You have to design designs for children.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what it is. Like, Easter egg hunts are big. Like, you got to understand that that's big. Easter baskets, eggs. Like, it even showed it. Like, when I searched the word Easter, eggs popped up. Candy is huge. Okay, but we're not doing candy. But after Easter's over, you go to the grocery store, you get like candy for like 10 cents. Usually it's like $2 because it's on clearance. But there's so
everybody hear that? that's RJ being cheap right there.
The FBA, come on.
I know.
Look. There's a perfect one right here. The robot.
Yep.
That's dope. That's awesome. Like, kids love robots.
Click on that, please.
Okay. Say on my niche.
All right. So zoom over it.
Simple. It's cool though.
Simple, yeah. The only thing I don't like the ears don't go with the rest of the robot, right? Like you can tell that it's different clip art.
Yeah.
So like just if we were doing an average Joe show, like that was what would stand out immediately to me. Like the robot's very 2D, the ears are more 3D. They have depth, they have dimension. The same with the Easter basket. Like it doesn't go together. It's not really cohesive. The other thing too, like go down, look at the shirt colors. They have white selected. Click on the white. Like, can you see the Easter Bunny's ears against that?
No, not too much. Doesn't
You know
look
what I mean? Like you got to think about your shirt colors. Like you don't have to choose every single color. Like make sure the same with this. Like I wouldn't choose a gray with that gray robot.
Yeah.
It gets lost. Like you have to take the shirts colors that you're going to have your design against and make sure that you have contrast.
It has to pop on that thumbnail because you want the customer scrolling down on the phone, the chances of them clicking and they see something like this is they won't click. Like it won't convert as a click through.
Yeah, exactly.
Click throughs turn into sales.
Yeah,
just make that clear.
Yeah, and Steve actually makes a great point. It should have metallic ears. It should have robot ears, not bunny ears.
Yeah, for sure. Like maybe like a broken off bunny ear with like a robot, little sparkly, something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Click on the Easter Puggy.
Oh God, someone's going to jail. I should have been in jail or I should have been fined and sued on Monday. Been gone.
So let's scroll over this. Let's take a look at it.
What happened? What happened? Oh, you know what happened here? You guys don't go out and drink. Okay, drugs are bad for you, first of all, and designing. I don't know.
Honestly, man, like so. Really bad shirts on purpose sell really well. Like so shirts that are really ugly that you can give as a gag gift sell really well. It's funny. It's just the execution's not great on it. I don't know why you have a different color font down at the bottom, like the Puggy. Since you have the blues and everything else in the eggs, like it gets lost. Everything kind of gets muddled there. Again, like you got to be thinking about contrast, but it's a funny shirt. I think that if somebody was to look and see if they could find some images that they could actually use on commercial work and do a different version of that, it would do very well.
Interesting. And here goes the Corgi. Is that the Corgi? Corgi? Yeah, Corgi again.
Yeah.
Golden Retriever.
I feel like those designs do not do near as well on merch as they used to. They used to be fairly popular and do fairly well. Like just the silhouette with like whatever slapped on top of it. Like it doesn't sell. You have to do better.
All right, here we go.
So there's a theme right there that I guarantee you will see a lot of. That excellent. You're going to see a ton of it.
How about having a niche dressed up as a bunny?
Having a what?
Having like one niche, like dressed up as a bunny.
Yeah, so different characters dressed as a bunny. That's the way.
My bad. RJ talk, you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm translating you. So first thing I'll say about that design, like the colors are whack. The colors are not Easter colors. You got to make sure that you nail the colors, like that yellow and orange and stuff. Like that is just, it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think like the concept, I see where they're going with this. This is really good. This is a really good concept and everything.
The concept is solid, but like scroll up again, like scroll up towards the top. You see those eggs that are like floating around in there? Like why did you put clip art eggs on there when you spent all this time having this awesome like hand-drawn illustration? Yeah, for sure. All of that should be illustrated. It should all be cohesive. All of those things should work together. Go to the other design, the other one in that niche. We can piss off our boy right now. No, go back. There you go. Click on that one. Oh God. Wait up. This one? That one. Yeah. So this is, I'm sure that like this was probably where the design was taken. Like look at the difference in the detail work. Yeah. It's everything. It's everything. Like everything is cohesive. Everything goes together. The colors are right. The colors are on point. You see the colors match between the fonts and all of that stuff. Like that is what it means to design to dominate a niche. Like all of the details, everything else really works together. Yeah, that's another thing too. Also, to pay attention to the spacing. There's barely any spacing on this shirt. It's a very big thing if you guys don't understand the spacing on the shirt. Because like literally he could have made this whole thing
and then he left these 2 eggs out right here, and there would have been a little space right here.
Yep.
Okay, and leaving those
balances everything out.
It does. It makes everything like come out, like it comes out more. It's everything. Like if he didn't carry a basket, like had nothing related to, like if you didn't carry the basket, like it wouldn't be Easter. Like
for sure.
And, like,
look at the shirt colors.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about the shirt colors too, guys? Let's go over this too. The shirt colors.
Yep. Easter colors.
These 3 colors: baby blue, lemon, and pink.
Yep.
Those 3 colors, those are the Easter colors. Look at it. I'm going back and forth on it.
Yeah, I mean, the only one, honestly, man, that royal blue, I don't know if I would have selected that. I would have wanted something darker. I just feel like it's lost against it.
With the dinosaur?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go back. Let's see. That sloth?
Yeah.
How many people we have on? You guys still here?
75. Yeah, they're hanging.
All right. Hang in there, guys. We're almost done.
Yeah, Amy made a good point right there. Don't sleep on purple. Purple's a great color for Easter.
Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. Purple, guys.
Yeah, Mike, I would say pay attention to what sells on Amazon, and that'll tell you your answer.
And also too, like I said, with the research, me and Matt kind of just go over a lot of this because we have a better understanding. We're way better than what we're good already. But now we're just like so in like depth with like the research and understanding everything. It's like a whole nother level. And it's fun too, because it's like we understand where like the market for the customer.
Research is the most fun part for me. It's the thing that I enjoy. I was showing off like different like shirts that I found when I was doing research today in the Slack group, just showing off like different things for Easter and everything else and Father's Day. It's the most fun. Like I enjoy it.
It is. It's pretty cool. It's cool.
All right,
so
let's start off with, is this a good design?
No.
Okay. For some reason, and I'm not sure why, I noticed that Filipino designers love to put that circle below their designs, like to set basically put the ground in.
A Michael Jackson spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ever do that. Like, take it out. Like, I had to talk to our illustrators about the exact same thing. The eggs are wrong. Like they don't look like Easter eggs. Like, do those look like Easter eggs to you?
No, they look weird. I like these ones down here better than
I do too. But they're not congruent. They don't go together. Like, why do you have these different eggs in there? Like, go up and look at the basket. That's
kind of more like it.
Yeah. But I mean, look at the basket in terms of like how it's holding it and everything else.
Yeah. I
like,
get what you're saying.
Come on, man. Like, this is original. You paid somebody to draw this. Like, have them draw the goddamn basket.
For sure. No, and everything, like the detail, it just like all this is bad. This is horrible. Sorry, guys, if this is your design, I'm just giving you feedback.
Nicole called it exactly what I was thinking. She's all Dia de los Muertos eggs. Like, that's exactly what I think when I see it.
That's that Mexican thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Why am I telling you about your holiday?
Because I'll be coming out with random ass holidays. Like yesterday was Multiple Personality Day. Like, it was, well, that's a day. My bad. That's not a holiday, but it's a day. Who the hell?
RJ thinks we're celebrating Multiple Personality Day.
I was like, dude, who the hell celebrate?
Oh my gosh.
I asked my buddy Matt, my other buddy Matt, how many personalities you got? I got 3. I was like, okay. This is getting good. This is a good conversation.
So let's look at the colors. This will be the last one. The last one of these that we do. Go to look at the shirt colors.
All right. So we got black. Always black, man. Black just crushes it. If you're new to this, coming on here, black it crushes it no matter what.
What's the next one? The blue. Why? The
spotlight shines.
Dude, why? So I can tell you why right now. First of all, right? This is not the person that made this shirt or uploaded this shirt is not from the US. Because nobody from the US would actually choose those colors. Hey, what's up, Stacy? This is exactly what we do all day. Everybody say hi to Stacy D'Souza in the chat. This is Jay's wife. Stacy is awesome. We met and hung out with her this weekend.
Dude, me and Jay were hanging out and we killed We did some damage at that Mexican place. Yeah.
Anyways, back to what we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
These colors, like if you're not from the US and you don't understand the holiday, like you really need to do your research. You have to do your research about like what's important about the holiday, what makes it significant, what colors matter, what shirt colors you should be designing against.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so let's get on to the next one, and then we're gonna get some feedback from you guys and see what you guys think of what we went over. If there's anything, this is dope right here. If there's anything, this is dope right here. Oh God. If there's anything that you guys can have any input to help anybody, if you guys think of anything that might be, I don't know if you guys want to tell your secrets, but something, I don't know, some type of input and see what we can get from actually us showing you guys this, like if this helped you out in any way. I think those two would be good right there. What are you like, what's your thoughts on this one right here? Egg hunt is on.
I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean it's kind of basic, but still it has its charm. Everything seems to be going together. The fonts are good selection. Color wise, the green is a bad choice.
It's the worst one.
Yeah, the green's a bad choice, but other than that, like I don't hate it. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's kids love tractors and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. Kids love tractors, and the concept of it. You got a little bird, a little chick in the back with Easter eggs, and he's pulling that. That's actually a really good concept. It's pretty cool. All right, the next one.
Hold on real quick. Anna's asking John Deere infringement or okay. I wouldn't say so. I don't interpret that as John Deere immediately when I see it. And like my family's like a farming family back from Minnesota. So like I had an uncle that used to collect John Deeres. I think of a tractor when I see it. It doesn't have like the actual Deere logo or anything close to it onto it. Yeah, it's green and yellow. Yes, I know those are John Deere colors, but it's pretty basic. I wouldn't second guess it at all.
Yeah, and also going back to that too. That's this. I with that question, I'm a big fan of if you have to think about it, don't do it because it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy solution too. Like honestly, like they're solid colors, right? Like just mask over the top, change the colors on it, and then you don't have that problem.
Yeah, for sure. But but you got to research that, understand it a little bit more. It's like the next level stuff. You got to understand it and see if you can do it. But if you have to think about it, don't do it. Like you waste so much time thinking about it, then you could have worked on another design.
Yeah. But, let's look at the next.
I've been seeing a lot of this right here, like anything hip hop with the bunny, and there's something right there. There's so much that comes to mind.
Zoom over it. So the only thing I'll say is I don't understand why the white outline around the outside of it, like it has that big fat white outline all the way around it. I understand why you wanted to put it on a black shirt, but I don't think it looks great. Like
what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like just
double line, right?
Yeah. Like they just put a real fat stroke around it. I don't think that looks great about it. It is a cute design. It's obviously clip art. Like the glasses are different. They just slammed some glasses on top of a bunny. Oh, dropped my wedding ring. Like you don't have to put every design on black, right? Like you can put the designs on other colors. Yes, black sells by far more than anything else, but Easter is definitely a holiday where like different color shirts are going to sell. Like the lighter pastel colors, I think are going to do just as well.
Yeah. No. Just right here with this, there's something that you guys can do. Hip hop. I honestly think there's something with music you can do. So that's what I think about when I think of this. Am I thinking that?
Yeah, correctly? I mean, when I think hip hop like that, right? Like I think a bunny. If you're gonna do it with a bunny, right? Like the bunny should have headphones on.
Agreed. Right? That's what I was going at with this.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can do now. What you can do with headphones? What else can you do? You can put like a backpack on them with the headphones on, make them look like a.
Or do like if you really want to go all out, what you do is you do it with like a fat freaking like ghetto blaster on his shoulder holding it.
Yeah, that'll be dope too.
You know what I mean? A little cardboard down below.
This looks really good. I think. I
wonder how many people actually got that reference.
Hey, it pops on this one. It pops on this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you didn't need to do it on black. Like like that light color like that. I didn't think you need to put a stroke on it, but you also like why didn't you change the whiskers to like a light gray and then you could have done on black and not had to do the stroke?
Yeah. No. Okay. We're gonna stop sharing right here. If you guys have any questions, let's get these questions in. Stop sharing the screen. Boom, boom.
Dude, Anna just dropping tips in the chat.
What shoe?
Gold chains, LL Cool J style hat, like a Kangol. Like somebody should make
fire. That's fire. It's gonna be fire. Get keep LL Cool J, kind of like mix it like that, but don't do it like that though. Don't put nothing with it. But that's basically with the boombox. That was a really good idea. Anything like that. If you guys have any questions, I like how we're doing this right here. How we're actually coming up with ideas and action. This is really good stuff.
If you guys like this stuff, this is literally exactly how that webinar goes with the research. It's just us talking about all this stuff and then just interacting with everybody and just pulling out ideas and talking about the things that actually matter when it comes to designs and comes to research and comes to niches.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm getting like an idea. Like maybe I should have my illustrator. So let me write this down. So I'll have my illustrator do something, and with the bunny hip hop headphones, chain. Boombox, boombox, yeah. So headphones over the neck, boombox. What I'm trying to figure out, does the boombox and the headphones go together back in the day? Yeah, right.
Not so much. I mean, if you wanted the boombox, I wouldn't do the headphones. But if you want to do the boombox, put the bunny in like a tracksuit. With the Adidas shoes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously, don't show the Adidas, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hip hop style, right? Hip hop. With the train going in the background. Just kidding. Too much. Nah. necklace, chain. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, go ahead and drop them. Thick chain. Yeah, for sure. I'll get it. Put like a thick chain with it'll be an Easter egg.
A big old Easter egg on it. Yeah, exactly.
That'll be dope. Yeah. So if you guys basically what we do too also is, like I said, with that research, that monthly research that we drop every month, we do all this. We go over this in a webinar, exactly what we're doing right now. And it's so much value in there. And it's only it's only $10 a month. Simple. It's like we'll provide over like anywhere like 250 links. We just go over stuff like this.
Yeah. The one thing we didn't talk about too was we're changing up the research. We're going from individual research packs to we're actually changing it to a monthly subscription, right? Didn't you set that up?
Yeah, I already set it up. It's down below. Should be right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I have it right there. Yeah. No, yeah, and that's pretty cool. I think next week when we have someone on, or I'm trying to figure out how we can do this, but I'll have my illustrator draw something up. We upload it live together? I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. I'm not sure. Okay. So there's something right there though. There's something right there good for everybody that can get value off of.
Next week, hold on real quick. Next week we're not going to do that because next week is Brian Bowman.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that
we have to postpone.
Yeah.
We'll wait till next month. So we'll do this. We'll do this next month, and that way we can kind of track it and see the sales and everything and all that.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I like it. Yeah, like I said, next week we're going to have Brian Bowman on the show. That's the person that's probably singly responsible for more that I know about marketing and AMS than any other person. That guy is a fucking genius. So he spoke at Funnel Hackers Live 2018. He didn't speak last year. He spoke right before Tony Robbins. This guy, if you want to learn about what it means to build a business off of Amazon, this is the guy that I would direct you to. Yeah.
No, I got a notification. It's pretty cool because when they do that, we have them sign up for the link, it sends us a notification. But no, I'm excited because I'm going to learn a lot from that too as well. Guys, believe it or not, like we do the shows and stuff, we still learn that stuff that we don't even know. And it's cool because we like learn it live. So
you notice what RJ said right there? Like he's excited to learn. I think that is the one quality among all of our friends that are successful. Like the one quality that is universal. Like we all just love like learning things constantly. Like we're constantly studying and working to get better.
Yeah, no, for sure. And honestly, I'm seeing like a lot of results too. And it's fun because I know you're seeing results. We're just kind of just bashing ideas off of each other and I don't know, it's coming back. And me and Matt have talks of starting an office or something like that.
We need RJ to like move out of the sticks. I'm not driving to Banning for this damn office. But, yeah. So if you look at my Instagram stories, and I think it actually shares to Facebook too on my Merch Elephant page. I just bought some actual podcasting equipment, like legit podcasting equipment, because I want to kind of start a podcast. So I think we're talking about doing some more like audio only content too, not necessarily like stuff like this that's going to be live. It's going to be some different stuff.
Yeah. No, and you're fired up. He's like, well, you called me earlier, right? You're like, so if we open this office, you're gonna move out of Banning.
Get that.
I started laughing. I was on the way in the gym. I was gonna do squats. I was leg day, right? And then you said that, I was like, damn, he just really called me just to say, oh, and I better move out of Banning.
I'm telling you, Anthony moves here in June, man. Like, we're just gonna drag you kicking and screaming out of Banning.
Yeah, no. I agree. No, all right. So we've been on here for like an hour and we're about 20 minutes in. So
something like that.
Yeah. That's it.
Hope this guy's helped you. If you guys have any questions, by all means, please ask. There'll be links down below for anything that you guys want to get. And yeah, we'll be in the group answering questions like we are always. We'll be back next week with Brian. That is going to be, if you're interested in e-commerce as a whole, Brian's a great resource. Specifically, if you're on Amazon right now and you're selling on Amazon, whether it's merch, whether it's, physical products, whatever, like Brian's specialty is on taking a business that's successful on Amazon and showing you how to get off Amazon and make your business Amazon proof.
Yeah, for sure. No, I really haven't. No, this is my first time right here. We're going to meet him live. First time talking to him and everything too next week. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So I'm excited.
It's going to be a great.
Yeah. And we're going to actually, so for the research too, we're going to have the webinar. We're going to do the webinar on Saturday.
Yeah, I got to check my schedule. I think we're going to have to do it in the afternoon versus the morning like we did last month. But yeah, Saturday works.
So if you guys are going to sign up for the subscription down below with the research, we will be doing a Saturday live webinar going over everything that we just did right now. Because remember, no one is doing research for St. Patrick's Day. And don't do it right now.
Yeah, way behind. Research for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, if you guys have questions that like you really want to get answers to, like we go through all of it. Like we answer every single question you guys drop in that webinar too. You want to be there.
Yeah, for sure. No. Yeah, that's it, guys.
Cool.
Appreciate you guys coming on. Have a good night. Thank you.
Later.